morning. They picked me up from the airport, and then we took a nice family rekindling the moment cruise down here to Eureka. I'll tell you what.
Do you guys really get along? I mean, how much time do you guys spend together? There's got to be some tension once in a while.
We're going to spend here in about a week and a half, 9 months together straight. So it's going to be definitely one hell of a tour.
Is it better for you guys to spend the off time away from each other, or is it better for you guys to spend some time doing something other than fishing and work that makes the relationship a little different than stressed?
We always try to get away from each other, but something always brings us back together. Big dysfunctional family, unlike most people's. Well, actually, I don't know. We're just normal like everybody else.
Now, you guys, you've been fishing together with your dad for a couple of years?
I've been fishing with my dad. When I was 10 years old, he decided to tell me to make money for my school clothes. So that's how I
really.
Started.
It's that tough on you, huh?
Yeah. Well, he calls it learning work ethic.
Uh-huh.
I'll agree with him on that to a certain extent.
But now your brother Jake, he also fished with your grandfather. Is that right?
Yeah, we all started out fishing father and grandfather, and learned a lot. It's been an interesting bout ever since then.
And speaking of Dad, here's Dad in the studio, Captain Phil Harris. How are you this morning?
How you doing, Rollin?
I'm doing good. You guys make a little trip. We were just talking about family. I mean, there's generations of fishing and stuff. I want to ask Josh here. Now, you fish with Dad and you fish with Granddad. The similarities between the two of these guys?
G-Paw is very relaxed, and the old man's a slave driver.
So if Grandpa...
I'm a pussycat.
Yeah,
right.
So now, does Dad he going to be out fishing much anymore? Or is he kind of kicked back now with the health thing that happened a couple years back?
He is extreme in everything he does. Going to the grocery store is extreme with him.
Yeah,
just filling up with gas at a gas station is extreme with him.
I'm a pussycat.
Yeah, right.
So far, he seems pretty mellow, this morning.
Yeah, you've only talked to him for about a minute and a half so far. You just give him about 3, and you'll see it all.
And it'll all light up here pretty quick. All right. And over here on the other microphone, we've got the youngest of the group.
Yo-ho.
Good morning, Jake. How are you?
I'm doing good.
So you guys, we all awake the whole time? Are you getting sleep at all come down from Seattle?
Well, we were cruising pretty good till we got pulled over because Mario Andretti over here, the old man, decided to test the limits, but then it took over on the helm there.
All right, well, let's ask about that. See, where'd you get, an Oregon State Trooper, a Chippy out of California? Who pulled you over?
I don't even know who it was. It was a cop. And he walked up, and he just wanted to make sure we weren't drinking, of course, and we weren't.
Yeah.
But
did he recognize you guys?
I don't think so. This guy didn't. He seemed disappointed when I found out I wasn't drinking, though.
No.
He was looking to take me to jail. I think he was bored.
You were swerving like you're drunk, though.
No. Is it sometimes tougher to pilot a car down the road than it is to steer the boat through the seas?
Well, yeah. Sometimes. I mean, the boat, it just kind of does its own thing. You got to actually navigate when you're out driving.
Yeah.
So.
You guys ever thought about fishing somewhere else other than the Bering Sea, or is there just a magic that you've married to that kind of environment?
Well, I was hoping somebody would discover some crab, like off California coast, or maybe down by Mexico somewhere. About 5 miles off the beach. Would be just about right.
Well, you ever thought about just taking the boat down and going down to Cabo and taking out these, the stars that all know you?
I mean, we're not going to catch anything, but we thought about it a lot.
At any point during the seasons, I mean, when things are like rougher than hell, that you go, what the heck am I doing? Now's the time to retire or something?
Well, that's a daily thought there. When you're in the middle of a good storm and it's blowing 150 out and you're looking around thinking, man, oh man, what am I doing?
Scariest time that's ever been there for you? You thought you weren't going to make it back to the dock?
I've been scared 3 times in 34 years.
Really?
Yeah, and they were pretty brutal. And the one time it was blowing about 180.
Wow.
It was 220 in town, so it was about 180 where we were. And they were probably 120-foot seas.
And what did you do? I mean, what can you do in something like that besides hang on?
Well, we got hit by one wave, and it ripped the rudder off the boat, and it just did a lot of damage, and it flipped us around the opposite direction, and I was running before it, just kind of idling, and the waves were so big I wouldn't turn around and look out the back window. I didn't. I figured it'd give me a heart attack.
Yeah,
for real. And so,
how do you steer that boat with the rudder gone?
We had one. We had 2 rudders.
Oh, okay.
Knocked off one of them. So, you really don't have time to think about when the tires meet in the road, you don't have time to.
You just got to survive.
Yeah, you're looking at survival mode then.
All right. Well, hey, listen, we're going to talk some more coming up here. And, of course, you guys could be down at Ray's Food Place a little bit later on today, then tomorrow over at Furniture Design Center, but doing a good deed and raising some money for the Giacomini family. We'll talk more about that's coming up here. All that just ahead here on the morning show. It's a couple minutes now before the hour of 9.